believe Rod as a player, he has developed tremendously since the first time I've seen him.
Yeah.
He couldn't punt the ball too far. I think his punts are getting deeper across the halfway line. We have worked on that, which is strengthening up his legs. Lateral movement is much improved towards the end of the season than what he did at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And his eye contact on the ball, I've noticed, has been much better. I think he still needs to work on some leadership in the back, in guiding the back four where he wants them, and in control in the defensive third, how that's going to be organized. And I think that will come through knowledge of the game, playing more, and understanding it.
What do you think of as when you first saw him, like when you first came into the faith program? What was that whole story or scenario? How did that all happen, basically?
It kind of came, we was praying for a keeper. We didn't have one. And so someone came in and said that we have a football player that's injured and he wants to try soccer, and he hears he's a pretty good athlete. He started his junior year at Lakewood and so forth. And I said, well, let's give him a shot. And I came out and I just kind of seen after half an hour he was just a tremendous athlete, and he had a great desire to take that role as a keeper, and he just grabbed a hold of it and ran with it. And that's just nothing on my part. It's just, or any coach's part. It's just his character, shows his character, the willingness to put the effort in. And we talked about it afterwards, what it's going to take, that he needs to work extra hours because he's so far behind. And there was one time me and Terry went out to dinner after training because we had it back from a meeting. We ate dinner, came back, and it was probably an hour, almost 2 hours. He was still training by himself.
That's awesome.
That to me says a lot about a kid. And that to me, so many doors are going to open, and it's just going to take him as far as he wants it to go. That's, you know, that you can't coach, you can't teach, you can't motivate. It's just within himself, and that's to me is incredible character.
That's awesome. That's great. So, I mean, if you could see, you know, maybe where he was at the beginning and where he's at now, or what you've heard.
I've heard some tremendous things. I heard he's made tremendous strides. I heard I haven't seen him yet on the leadership in the back, but I heard his leg has gotten tremendous stronger. He reads the ball a lot faster than what he did. He's seeing it the play happen before it happens, or anticipating that, and so he's reading those, which has been some great stuff. And he's playing a lot, and I think that's something he'd never played a game before, and now he's playing 2 or 3 games a week, which is incredible stuff. I mean, that you can't coach either. It's just playing. So I'm really excited to see what how far he's progressed from November to now.
So, based on, you know, the voting of being second team All-State and all those things that the state has seen from him, based on your evaluation, where do you think he's going to be in his senior year?
If we have the season that I anticipate, I will be shocked if he's not all Colorado, All-State. He'll have that wrapped up. He only missed All-State by 1 vote. That was it. So he was 12th out of 11 on All-State. So he was the #1 second-team player. So that shows you how close he was, because other coaches noticed that part of our success was because of Rod and what he contributed to us in the back. And so if he continues, I hate to say it, a lot's on his shoulders, but he can win the state championship for us, you know. Wow. And if that happens, you know, he's got those honors. He's got All-American honors that will climb up on there because he gets voted in. His name gets put into All-American status. So those are other things that those boys don't understand. That, you know, once you get all Colorado, then you go into all American, and then if, you know, then what?
Sky's the limit.
Yeah.
That's awesome. based on his character with his teammates or just how he is on a leadership aspect? I mean, you said, he needs to work on communication with his back four. What have you seen kind of on and off the field of how his interaction with his teammates are?
I think he's a tremendous team player. I think he encourages them. I think he gets along with everyone fairly well. Being new to the school last year, I think that takes a little adjustment. Getting the group dynamics for them to feel him out, him to feel them out. You know what I mean? Both of them, give and take. So I think the players believe in him now. I think that's a big plus for the boys who was out on the team the years before. So and I'm hearing that he's running training sessions, and I said that's a big stepping role. I mean that some of the other ones that are been a captain like McCaslin's hasn't been doing it, so that's a big plus. So I think that's going to help him and make him even go further. Taking one step, he's taken 3 or 4 big steps.